Well, good evening, internets. It's me, DP Knudten, and it's time for another Bookward Bound, my 301-day journey from I should really do this to done. And what is the done I'm talking about? Well, it's the creation of a brand new book that's called Nonfiction Brand, Discover, Craft, and Communicate the Completely True, Completely You brand you already are. And that's exactly what I'm doing every single night for a 301-day journey through madness, if you ask me. And let's see, today is September 17th, Thursday, September 17th. So I got to do a little math here. That was the 15th, 9/16, 9/17, 194, 108. So this is episode number 105 or 195 consecutive days and 300 or 107 days left to go. Yeah, I'm almost I'm over. Well, I'm almost 2/3 of the way through this journey, which is kind of amazing to me, but that's what happens when you come down and you work on the book every single night over and over and over again. You actually get some stuff done. And what is that stuff? Well, some nights it's writing, some nights it's editing, some nights it's designing or mind mapping, maybe doing a little research, all of those things. Well, tonight I'm going to be working on the ending of a section that I thought I finished last night, and then I went through and I read the final paragraph and went, not loving it. So, why don't we take a look at what I'm talking about? Here's the application I'm using to actually write this thing. It's called Scrivener. This is the main window where you can see the actual writing within the book. And then over here you can see all the sections or chapters, whatever you want to call them. I call them sections because to call them chapters, I think, is a little bit of an overstatement. That said, I've got to do some work on this thing because I'm not digging this last paragraph. Wayne Breitbarth, and by the way, I read aloud because I want to see if there are any stumbles or obstacles in the way, because if I can't read it cleanly, that's a cue to me as a writer that it's not actually well written, because I believe in writing to be read aloud, and so that's what I do when I go through stuff. So I'm going to read this, in other words, I'm going to read this last paragraph aloud, so forgive me. Wayne Breitbarth shared with me so freely and authentically that I was looking for the very best example, so that when, I'm going to change that to when, so authentically, let's try that again. Wayne Breitbarth shared with me so freely and authentically that when I was looking for the very best example I could think of for someone doing a great job differentiating themselves and demonstrating their value, I immediately thought of him for inclusion in the book. Well, that's kind of redundant. Wayne Breitbarth shared with me so freely and authentically that when I was looking for the very best example I could think of for someone that I could think of for someday, that when I was looking for the very best example I could get rid of I can think of. Don't need it. When I was looking for the very best example of someone doing a great job differentiating themselves and demonstrating their value, I immediately thought of him. That's how creating a completely true, completely you nonfiction brand works. Period. Do it right. and good things will happen. Wayne gave so much. No. Wayne gave good things will happen. Wayne earned this mention in the book a full 2 years before. A full 2 years before it was even an idea. He gave them. He gave then, and I'm paying him back now. Something like that. Do I like that? I don't know. But what's the difference? All right, so I'm over here and I'm looking at some of the sections in the book. Get my head out of the way because I'm actually looking at some of these red flags. Now, the red flags mean I haven't written anything in there. Take a look. What's your brand look like? A screenshot in file. Oh, I do have a screenshot. Equinox EQ304. I actually have that. Let's hold on. Where's my book full file? Yeah, I got a ton of stuff open as usual. NFB book graphics, Equinox 304. Yep, those are the ones. I just need to open this up and turn it into grayscale. Tools, adjust color. Take all the saturation out to make it appear black and white or a grayscale photo. Save W. I'm just going to look. RGB, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, we'll see. All right, so now I can change this. I need to get this as close to 300 DPI as I can. 192. So this will be 3, I think. Find the frames that make you look smarter and younger at the same time. Buy them in bulk, because that's what I did, and that's kind of what I'm talking about right here. So a lot of this formatting and stuff is going to happen later when I port this over to Word. I hate to use Microsoft Word to actually do this stuff, but frankly, I need to. Imposter syndrome. Yeah. Main Street American. I also have a Buddy Holly picture. Yeah, you'd have to go with the Brunswick Records one, which I think might be public domain. Let's double check that. Wiki Media Commons. This is a big tip for anyone writing a book that needs images. Wiki Media Commons, anything in here is going to be public domain. Buddy, not Biddy, Buddy. And there we go. And that's the one I've got, right? The Brunswick Records. That's, I can get the original file, which is what I want. I'm going to do save. Save image as and put it in my All right, so then I can open up this master, do a save as, make sure it's best possible res, replace master with cropped or crop. Bingo. And hold on. Ding dong. I'm going to actually crop this down quite a bit. Make it squarish. And that's another hint too. Squint your eyes when you want to see what a crop is going to look like. Yeah, that's cool. Control save W. And now I'm going to pull this in. All right, and now I can also shrink this down. Ooh, it's huge. Oh, that's, hold on. Scale picture. It's at 72 DPI. Let's say it goes to 250. That'll take it up to 491, which is good because it'll be printing out at 300 DPI. Give him a little cute caption. Right. Your daughter. Guy. Oh. Wrong answer. That's me being, And I just want to make sure that is in fact public domain. Buddy Holly, circa 1957. Was it for media image? Not been copyrighted. All right. So who took it though? I don't think it says. Maybe, okay. It's telling me, don't worry about it, so I'm not going to. Let's go back here. As maybe not the, but certainly a nonfiction for myself is that he was not radical in style, but radical in, he was not radical in style, but a radical in disguise. His look was Main Street American, but his sound was back alley. Back alley drag race. He was a fantastic mix of acceptability and rebellion. A polite kid from the street who's unafraid to break a few windows. From down the street is not afraid to break a few windows. I like that. I'd like to be that. I like it. I'd like to be like that and strive to. I'd like to be that and strive to every single day. And strive to every single day. There we go. All right, we're getting some stuff in there. Okay. So, all right, since I'm thinking about what your brand's like, remember definition that branding definition at the front of the book that talked about packaging. What does it say about packaging? All right, let's look up the word package. Might be in the J Bear. Packaged. Packaged goods. I don't know if I have this in there. Cover. All right, so let's kill that. What was I working on? What's your brand look like? Remember that brand package? The personal branding definition. All right, I got to open up Keynote. Because there was a great definition. And what presentation was it in? Creativity on cue. Building yours while working on theirs. Branding under umbrella. This is one of my presentations. Gotta move that out of the way. This definition. So I'm going to grab, copy, I'm going to put it in here. Whoa! Here's my little trick here. Okay, the Notes app that comes with Apple, MacOS, is a great way to strip out all sorts of stuff, like formatting. So you can see I still have color, and some underlining or links in here, but it got rid of the sizing problems. Now I can pop it back over into Scrivener, and dang, it looks a whole lot better. And actually, remember, all right, so let's make this too high. That's the wrong size. I can go Wikipedia definition circa, let's say 2018. One of the problems with Wikipedia is that it's constantly changing, so you can't get a common definition that doesn't stop morphing and mutating over time. So I'm taking one that I use in a lot of my presentations. I'm going to remove link. I want to remove color too. I'll do this. Just back up a little bit, get a nice clean sentence. Previous self help by Tom Peters. And there's Tom Peters. Hello, Tom Peters. Right. Except for thing that makes it. I love Wikipedia, except for the thing that makes it both tremendously helpful and annoying and both tremendously up to date extremely annoying. It's dynamism. You'll note in the definition I cite above that. Well, let me see. I should look up Wikipedia. Wiki. Let's go. Where's his brand? Personal branding is the practice. Branding. Wikipedia definition of personal branding, because it really captures what Tom Peters was talking about in his seminal The Brand Called You article in Fast Company. Magazine. Hold on. Woo! Yowza. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the music button, not my mute button. So you got a snooze and some music. So that was music to sneeze by. All right. Article in Fast Company magazine. One phrase. stood out to me when I read it way back then, and still does today. Quote, packaging. That really, packaging. Perhaps. That, perhaps not all that surprising that it did. Self-packaging. The concept of self-packaging. That's worth a little unpacking. That's worth a little unpacking for anyone not familiar with the way packaged goods are marketed. Well, some claim the age of brands has passed, or is at least passé. I violently disagree. Brands and their physical packaging aggregate entire libraries worth of concepts, emotion, features, benefits, concepts, emotions, features, benefits, preferences, history, and more into a single easy to carry and spontaneously purchase. How about just play an impulse purchase package? Let's look up dictionary. I need another word for package. Package. Bundle. Bundle. Also makes it a whole lot easier to find, identify, to see, identify. And see, it also makes it the brand a whole lot easier to find, grab, and go. Also, and take, find, grab, and take to the checkout. Anyone who's ever had to find their favorite soft drink, find a 6-pack of their favorite soft drink in a typical American supermarket knows exactly what I'm talking about. Me, Coca-Cola loyalist, me, I'm a Coca-Cola loyalist, don't even read the package, the package, or even look for the logo. I just whip down the aisle until I see cans that are mostly red with a ribbon of white. The brand is the package and the package promises everything the brand has to offer. All right, so I got to think about this. All right, Equinox. It's not about. Packaging, visual, is yours. Let's go to 5. Can of worms. The subjects. Personal branding is ripe for confusion and disagreement. Why? Because it's all about taste and it's all about taste. One person's it's all about taste. Well, what's that mean? What's that mean? Some people appear to think sporting neon colored hair is their brand. Sporting neon colored hair is their brand. Others to dress courageously. Choose to the same way. It's all about taste. It's all about taste. Is their brand. I need to think about this. I'm not going to solve this tonight. I know that much. So I think I'm going to stop. Yep. When I find myself going, I don't know. That's when I say, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to keep going tonight. I'm going to let this marinate overnight because I started this new section. I am going to go ahead and give it a yellow flag, change its red flag to yellow, which is a step in the right direction. And I'll work on this tomorrow night, probably. But I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't finish it tonight because, frankly, I don't have to. I still have 107 days after all. And I'm only really going to start getting worried when it gets down to 60 days left to go, because I need to reserve that for actually working on getting the book published, getting the files uploaded, getting proof copies down, proofing it, going through it, stuff like that, well in advance of my actual final press-ready file uploading date of December 31st, 2020. Well, actually, that's when the files have to be done. The next day, January 1st of 2021, is when I'm going to upload the final absolute master files up to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing. So that means I'm done for tonight. And that's cool because I don't have to beat myself up. I just need to keep hurting myself a little bit every single night, moving this book forward. And tonight wasn't too painful, so I'm glad about that. Yeah, so that's it for me tonight. I'm DP Knudten for the Nonfiction Brand podcast. Check it out wherever podcasts are free. Just search Nonfiction Brand and look for my photo, which looks a little bit something like that, and the Nonfiction Brand stacked type like that. And you will be definitely seeing the right podcast, and I hope you'll take a listen to it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up like, but also you can do me a real solid by subscribing, referring it to other people, and if you really, really wanted to do me a super solid, go ahead and review it wherever you get your podcast for free, because that really helps other people find it. Thank you so much for helping keep me honest and keep me down here working on this book. That's it for me tonight. I will see you tomorrow. But until then, theme music. Take us on out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.